And welcome to Grand Rising Elizabeth. This is Danyelle Claxton, a social media goddess, and today is Monday. What is today? Is today the 18th? Monday the 18th, August 18th, 2025. And I'm gonna respond to Mama Evelyn. Yeah, I miss you guys. I wanted to be with you guys so bad yesterday, but I'm in the middle of an audit. So it's like, yeah, I was looking at computer screens all day. That's okay. Speaking of computer screens, I did the unthinkable last week while doing this audit and while rushing. And this is why I'm committed to start making my mornings more softer because rushing and just going full force, I overslept. I woke up, I came downstairs, set everything up, ready to go, had a cup of coffee by my computer. I was opening up a pack of paper, and yeah, I was like, you know what? This is not the time. No, this is week before. This is not the time. This is not the place. Um, Pray to God, but I've been using an HP for the last week for work. Let's just say that. But thank God, I talked to my ex yesterday, and he was like, "Well, Apple just opened up where you could put Apple Care on anything." What? He's like, "Yeah, you can have up to three devices for $20, 19.99, and I think it's like $5.99 for an extra." What? Because he knew what happened. I was like, what? So I have to look it up, just to make double check and make sure. But if it's true, because I know I only paid $850 for my refurbished MacBook, and I knew what the stipulations was going to come with that and everything like that. But it just feels weird not to have some sort of protection on your device. So I'm gonna check it out today, and if it's true,
Let me know.
I will let you know because, like, my keyboard still works, my computer still works. It's just the keyboard part doesn't, which is part of the motherboard, which is part of the design of how MacBook Airs and everything is created. And I have no problem. Like, I'm cool with I'm because I'm ready to pay out of pocket to get it fixed. Like, it does not matter. But if we can get it paid under Apple Care, that's a good one. Um, that's a really good one. So. And last I heard, there was the Apple Store was supposed to have opened this month. I have in downtown Detroit. I haven't heard anything else about it. Um,
I think Sheena said when it was supposed to close. I have to ask her because she had went out there recently too.
yeah, the Apple Store on Partridge Creek is supposed
Yeah.
to close.
Yeah.
And I've been to that store on Partridge Creek. That's probably one of the smallest Apple stores I've ever been to.
Oh, really? That's the only one I've ever been to. So,
Now, I've been being an Apple fan as I am, sometimes you just be in different places to see different things. So, like in Akron, at the mall in Akron, they actually have an Apple store and it's pretty decent. I've been to the Apple store in the Magnificent Mile. That was two-story. I've never seen a two-story. That's the biggest Apple store I've ever seen. On Michigan Avenue in Chicago. That's two stories. I'm like, oh wow. Um, So I'm like, okay, which at this point, I don't really need anything. I just need to get my laptop fixed. I don't really need anything. Apple wholesale store. Huh, there's an Apple wholesale store on West Grand Boulevard. Didn't know that. Okay, here we go. Downtown Apple, downtown Detroit. That is just so cool to actually go to the website and see that. Downtown Detroit. Coming soon. Okay, so they haven't announced it yet, but you can see if you're ever on Woodward, over by the Lit Bar, you can see the facade. Like you can see the white, and you can see they haven't put up the logo yet, but you know what logo's going there. It's like, okay, that's exciting. And I'm trying to think, I'll be running off of coffee today. Hello, hey, how you doing, Carl Calvin?
Good morning. How's everybody doing today?
Everybody is
good.
doing great.
That's good. That's good. That's good. Good.
I got some things going on.
Mm-hmm.
I might as well show you because I know I got to do a video, but this is more than just a top right here. This is, I'm gonna get up and move. I'm gonna figure out a way of how to move. But this is more than a top. I don't know if you can see it. This is an actual dress. This is a dress. Yeah, this is a whole dress that has pockets. And this is one of those viral TikTok dresses that you see everybody promoting because it's another way, another stream of income is to actually, set up a TikTok showcase of the products and products that you like and actually get commissions off of it and not have to worry about shipping. You don't have to worry about the fulfillment of it, of the shipping or the handling of it. You just got to sell it. And so that's one of the things. I'm sorry, I had to get some water. One of the advantage I like about the TikTok shop is that they make ways. They have everything in there from apothecary books, health and wellness books to electronics to I don't know if you can see, but this dress has pockets, and this is like the most comfortable. I'm gonna walk around the house. I'm gonna sit and do the Elizabeth show. I can go out, go run the Walmart real quick. It's off the shoulder and it's cute, and it comes all the way up until like a 3X.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm loving this dress. The only thing is not 100% cotton, but that's okay. Because for $10, I can't go wrong.
Does
Sorry.
it have cotton in it?
I don't know. I doubt it. For $10, I
Okay.
doubt it. But I got it in every color except for white. And I want to order 2 white ones because it's a good garment to have for when you need to take a spiritual bath and you need to, after you take your bath, you need to wear something light or white, or you just need to do some work. It's a nice dress. So I really am enjoying it because I'm like, it's almost on a moo level. It's on a moo level.
Mm-hmm.
Sort of, kind of, but not quite. And
Mm-hmm.
if you go to TikTok and just look there's so many moo sets out here that they have that's like under $15.
You think
So,
they got a color or size for Calvin?
I knew you were gonna say that. I knew you were gonna say
that's if
that.
Calvin likes it off the shoulder. I don't know.
Hey.
Sunday I was in Akron and they had something called Porch Rocker. The area I was in is kind of like Indian Village, and they have something
Mm-hmm.
called Porch Rocker. And so all these different bands get on these people's porches and they're rocking out.
Mm-hmm.
And you just walking up and down, and there's so many people. And I was just like,
That's nice.
oh, it was
I
nice.
like that idea. Yeah.
It was definitely dope. I was like, oh my God, this is so freaking cool. You can go down the streets, down the residential streets, and it's all different bands and just music. And I was like, okay, until you met up with the guys on the corner that want you to repent for your sins. I'm like, why y'all gotta be out here with a bullhorn? Of all beautiful places, why y'all gotta be out here? I'm
Mm-mm.
not mad at anybody for spreading the gospel, but when you got to spread it to a bullhorn, when you're in competition with other artistic stuff, that's where I get mad and upset. Like, do we need a bullhorn? Seriously? Um, but yeah, Porch Rocker was an experience because you could hear in the apartment that I was in, you could hear everything outside. And then when you look outside just to see all the people, it's like, I think I want to go outside.
Mm-hmm.
I think I want to go outside. And wasn't a whole lot of vendors because the street that they're on is like a market thoroughfare. So the businesses profited big time off of having all the people in there. But I didn't see too many vendors per se. I mean, there was some creative vendors out here. There was guys that had some THC Kool-Aid that they made. They were selling stuff like that, or
Mm-hmm.
some guy was selling hot dogs, or it was stuff like that, but it wasn't any like artists or anything, vendors trying to sell anything. So I was like, okay, I saved money there. Um, but yeah, how are you guys? Because I do miss you guys. And like my friend Gaylin was actually at They Say last night. She was so funny Because she was like, well, like, the question was asked, do you know anybody there? And she was like, well, yeah, Lakeisha's here. And then the lady with the shop with the shaved head and the braids, lady with the shaved head. Oh, you're talking about Sheila. Oh, Sheila's there. Sorry. So your hairstyle is definitely noticed.
Mhm.
So I'll get my book today, and I'm excited and I'm so proud. Um,
It was beautiful. It was
Yeah,
really
it was very
beautiful.
nice.
I was telling everybody, that, yeah, yeah. The people showed up for her. And that was why, wow, so wow, this is good. This is
yeah,
really good.
I would have been there, but I gotta get through this audit. So it's like, oh, but when she was there, she's like, "Do you want any books?" Yes, we do. Yeah. So yeah, most definitely.
There's the power of networking.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
It is.
yeah,
Mhm, mhm.
right, right. Yeah, because she sure made sure y'all supposed to be networking.
Yeah. All that energy.
All that energy, all that love that was there.
Mhm.
And
Well, I'm so glad. I'm so
I'm
glad that
proud
we
of
were
her.
we were represented. And I saw a picture on Facebook already with all the
Mhm.
books. I know she was wearing white, so I was white. And so yeah, I can't wait to get my book personally signed and
Mhm.
autographed.
Mhm.
And I'm very interested in seeing the insert as to what she wrote.
She was right when I came in there. She was writing, signing somebody's, and it's like she's writing and she look and she think and then she write and then she look at the person and then she write and stuff and then she got down and I said, can we not write a paragraph? Everybody lined up waiting, and she just, it was like that was the only person. That's a good thing for customer service too. That topic. But it was like there was no one there but her and that person.
She made it personal.
It was very personal. It didn't matter how much time, but and everybody knew that they was going to get the same. So, yeah, it was beautiful. I was so encouraged for her.
I am so proud of her.
Mhm.
So,
Yeah, yeah.
so
And
yeah.
Stacy's daughter was there, and she is
Yeah.
beautiful.
And
Yeah,
she's
I
a nurse
can't
too.
believe she has older children. But I know she's, but it's like it's. I just love black people.
I know, right?
Yeah.
You're so funny, Mama Evelyn. I love you.
It's so true. And last night at the pub was was great. I did my medley, Evelyn.
Oh
Uh-huh.
wow.
I did that jazz medley there.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm.
My brother-in-law Milton is in town, and when he comes to town, they try to get him to play. He's been playing. He's Philip's older brother, and he plays drums, jazz and stuff. And so they go, cool, Milton. When I came up to sing, and Philip always plays for me.
Mhm.
99% of the time he plays for me. And then um so there was everybody in there knows him, haven't seen him for years and stuff, since he moved to Texas. And they was like, Bill, Bill, Bill. His name is Milton. And everybody in the bar was like, Mill, Mill, Mill. So he came on up and he played. And so it was the three of us, the Hales, the three
Oh
Hales.
Lord, that crazy.
Wow.
And I still want my T-shirt. I've been waiting for years for the T-shirt to say "What the hell."
What the hell? What? Give him hell.
Give no. I want
What the
what
hell
the
too?
hell.
Yeah, right. Both
Then
of them.
that will spark a question, especially if you use it in like IV letters, IV like college letters, because we're getting back to school and college season. And I know producing a shirt like this, I just don't have to create it so people gonna want it and buy it. Because when I was at that jazz concert for Kimmy Horn, she had some vintage T-shirt. I thought the T-shirt was like something for sale, but it was one of the T-shirts that she used for the past. And I wanted that t-shirt so bad, but it wasn't available. And I'm like, people want t-shirts. We want t-shirts. Okay. So if I have to create it myself for marketing purposes, I will, because I want that t-shirt. I want to say, what the hell?
Do that.
So
Just
people can
do
ask
it.
me, what does that mean? And it starts up the whole conversation. Like, yeah, but the Hale, Milton, and see, Milton and his brother are highly intellectual people. If you ever want to get into a conversation,
Oh Lord.
if somebody ever needed a podcast, it would be those two, because they could sit there and talk about everything from astrological events, aliens, to everything else in between. I mean, when I first met Sheila and started hanging out with her and her husband, I didn't know what I was getting myself into. Because there's this thing about going to the clubs, the jazz clubs, okay, and then this thing after hours thing. And so these two would get into these intense conversations at 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. Hi, at that. I'm just like, I want to sit here, I want to listen, but I'm tired, I'm sleepy, but I'm intrigued. And they are just, oh my God, they get deeply intense about the conversations that they're having. So if Milton is here, I need to make sure I see Milton, because
yeah.
And I want to let
And they
you
were
know.
doing that last night when I went to bed. They're sitting here on the couch and just going to town. I said, just go to bed. Go to bed, because you got to get up early. And it was nonstop.
So one of the people I networked with is a Black-owned company called Herbal Verwena Tea out of Pontiac, Michigan.
Oh, my birthplace.
Oh, okay,
Is that
Pontiac.
where you're born? Wow, okay.
Yeah, I was born in Pontiac.
Okay.
Oh, okay. So what I like about it, number one, you see me steeping tea. I like this little tea steeper because it comes with the strainer.
Oh, okay. I want one
And
of them.
I got this from her. It comes with the top.
Oh, wow.
So, and
You know,
she's got herbal tea blends. Like this one I'm drinking is goodness. It's moringa, nettles, alfalfa, dandelion, lemon balm, peppermint, elderberries, lemon verbena, orange peels, rose hips, hibiscus, strawberry and blueberry pieces, and raspberry. And I'm like, I got so many of her teas. She's got one that's turmeric fruit tonic, with turmeric and pineapple and make. I'm a supporter, because right now I'm not in a position to have my own apothecary right now to mix my own stuff, but to have a sister do it for me, I'm loving it. I am absolutely loving it. So I'm definitely in the works of having her come on the show as well, because she's got these I love this tea containers. And now I'm finding my Christmas gifts for people and other people. So yeah, I'm really liking this right here.
oh, helping Rev move. She gave me a cup like that with the top on it.
Yeah, that's nice.
And what I'm finding out, drinking my herbal tea is making me slow down, sit down, focus, because you got to steep it for 5 to 15 minutes, and if it's still hot, you still got to drink it and process it. So I'm loving the fact that I have another source. And her teas are like maybe $10 a bag. No, 7. It was like $10 or 7, 3 for 20. I mean, she had a really good deal. And for me to steep it the way that I'm steeping it, I'm like, they gonna last for a good while, and they taste good too. I'm gonna have a tea party with her. Thinking about hosting like an actual tea party where you actually get to try out her different herbal teas. So it makes sense.
Can you put her information in the chat so we can? Because that's a good idea. Because my friend Deborah, she used to, when she hosted parties in her home for her new fragrances that she was making up, because her company is Just Jameen. And she would have like, foot soak. She had like about 10 of those foot baths, and you could do a foot soak, and she would have wine. So yeah, that's a good idea to have tea. Then you can definitely drive home afterwards.
Well, like I said, she's got some really good, unique flavors. And what I'm finding out, like I'm a tea connoisseur, I'm looking for the loose leaf. You know what I'm saying? When somebody tells me they like tea, and then when you find out somebody, oh, I like tea, and everything that they have is Lipton, you're just like, yeah, okay. There's a little bit more to this than that. So, and then you're getting some herbal goodness. Like I'm loving the full body. She's got a full body purified tea, which is good because I realize I'm doing too much sugar and we need to cut this back. And that let me ask you a question. Why is it if you decide to be healthy, people want to make fun of you for eating healthy? Like what post high school drama is this right here?
It's called ignorance.
Okay, there you go.
They can be envious or jealous, envious or insecure, because
Yeah.
when you do something different, and it makes people be self-conscious of themselves why they're not doing it.
Mhm. And I wanted to say, ignorance, there's two ways to look at the ignorance.
Mhm.
Ignorance because, they have the information and they even know facts around that, and they're just ignorant. And the other one is that they don't really know. They're just going on what life has been. And so they're ignorant of that. Without knowledge, you can't change. And without the accepting of the knowledge, you won't change.
Yeah.
And so so there's a lot of things we know to do and we know how to do them, but we just won't do it. The rest of our life won't line up with that.
So like what I've discovered is I'm a grazer. Everybody knows I like to eat. So I'm a grazer. If I can graze throughout the day and still have my big meals, I'm good. But I need to graze on what is it? Fruits and vegetables and nuts. The processed stuff is as I'm getting more seasoned, it's not doing my body good.
Yeah.
The crackers, the cookies, the stuff that's made in plants is not doing me any good.
Mhm.
And I'm like, some of the things that I've experienced thus far, I am ready to make those changes so that I can look as beautiful and gorgeous as Queen Adoni. Because she's the elder. She's the elder of the group and how she moves and how her body shape. And I'm like, if I don't start doing this stuff now, because I know it, you know what I'm saying? It's not a good thing. So I'm just like, yeah, I'm making, and it's funny because I have people that make fun of, oh, you eat like a rabbit. Have you seen how rabbits move? I
Right.
have.
Yeah.
Uh, And I'm like, that's a problem. Like, and they try to come up with insults that don't make any sense. Like, that's not
Yeah,
a
we just have to turn those insults into a praise report. Thanks,
Yeah.
thanks, thanks. Just make it work for you instead of instead of us feeling like we're being attacked or we're being dogged or whatever. Um, Turn it into something, like teach from it. Teach from it. Yeah, get excited about my body and my body feels wonderful, especially when somebody's like that and you know that their life is like, and I'm not just talking about their physical life, their
Mental, emotional, spiritual.
yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
yeah.
So like one of the things I indulge in. So there's two brands. There's one called Olipop and Poppy.
Mm,
They are plant-based sweetened pops, but they also are pop that has other herbal benefits to it and prebiotics and everything.
mhm,
One can of their pop, which usually has like less than 4 grams of sugar in each serving, compared to the 45 and 50 and 60 grams that be in other brands,
mhm,
it can run about 250, maybe $3 a can.
mhm.
Whereas I know we can go out here and buy, soda, for $1.69 a liter. I know there's a difference, but it's like there's no high fructose corn syrup, and the grammage of what it is less than 5 grams. What is it? A can of Sprite will have 45 grams of sugar in it. So I'm like, I was at the store and I saw a woman that was in one of those push carts. She was looking at that Olipop stand, and you know how somebody's looking at it and they're trying to make a decision as to what they're going to do. And I was like, ma'am, if you're interested in trying this brand, go for it. Yes, it's more expensive than what you can get over there, but this got 5 grams of sugar. That has 45. I'm like, she was like, she's been looking, she's been making the choice. And I was like, well, if you want to go cheaper, I know they have these brands at Sam's Club that you can buy it in a case, like under $20. So if this is too high right here, just go to Sam's Club and try the variety pack. She was like, thank you. She's like, I really did want to try it, and I really was trying to think. And I know how people are mathing. And just go to Sam's Club, get a $20. You probably get like 18 cans for $20. Just go get it, try it, and then you'll figure it out. You'll figure it out. And she was like thankful because she was a heavier set woman in a cart. Obviously, you're trying to make some decisions to change. And we don't have to talk about what that is, but you can make some decisions. So I'm glad that there is more options out here. But we just got to make that conscious decision. And I'm like, that's the conscious decision. So if I do need something sweet, I can go that route, but I'm really working on detoxing, really getting my sweetness from the fruits and the vegetables that I eat. Because people don't realize they put stuff in everything. And I'm a bottle reader, so I'm going to read the back of that label before I do anything. Because I'm like, it'd be surprised people don't know what they're eating. We don't know what we're eating. It's like,
because it looks good and it tastes good. So we get used to doing things because the American diet is destroying us. We have so much to choose from, and but a lot of it is not healthy for you. But when you stop eating certain things, the food is designed for you to eat it because you eating it, and then you get addicted to it. You really do. But once you stop eating it, you don't have the affinity for it, so it changes.
I wish Sheena would take a look at. I don't drink pop very often. I never have. I've never been a big pop drinker or juice drinker. So I think we have a regular size can, like we were using for recycle. And we put the pop cans in there. It is full. It is full. I think maybe I drank 3 pops. And I'm going to show it to my daughter and say, you got to stop buying this stuff. You really got to stop buying this stuff.
Yeah, I've become auntie to some lovely grandchildren of my mentors who I'm over right now. And I'm just like, I just watch what they're consuming and how much they're consuming. And I'm just like, oh, wow.
Oh, those little plastic fruit drinks
I ain't seen that in years, but I know what you're talking about.
They have them at the corner store over at my family house, and I'm like, I see them give these kids, one of those in a bag of those flaming whatever, and it's like
the flaming hot stuff is the worst. Those Takis are horrible. Trying to think what else that's just like, I don't know. They looked at me crazy when I asked them, do they even know what a piece of fruit is? Like, they do fruit snacks instead of fruit. I'm just like, Even when it comes to doing activities, I think they got bored yesterday, and they were I was like, they want to go to the pool. The grandmother said no. And so they was just looking like, I'm like, y'all don't know how to take the hose and go outside and run with the hose?
Nope, right.
And about an hour later, being bored, they got their swimsuits and got the hose and they went outside and had fun with that hose. I was like, okay.
Yeah.
Like I didn't become sedentary in the house until like I was about 12. And that's only because I started getting that gaze from men, you know what I'm saying, with the short shorts and that. And I'm like, I was that kid. I would go, my grandmother sent me to the store, I would change into jeans just to go to the store to try to lack the attention of being in the house all day. But you know, the Daisy Dukes, and I'm like, I don't feel so good being outside. So I didn't like really start going back inside until that time. Up to that, we outside, we climbing trees, you know, we doing all type of stuff. And I realized this generation they don't do that. They just don't. I'm like, wow, okay. I'm all for the video games because that's hand-eye coordination, but I'm like, go outside. I hear my friends when we talk, I know, especially the guys. I have guy friends that talked about riding their bikes in cemeteries. And I was like, now I thought about it. Cemetery is actually like a public park. It's a beautiful public park. And they go and catch frogs and they talked about eating crab apples and everything. I was like, oh wow. I'm like, well, we the last generation to actually be outside.
Right.
And then even right now, I'm the generation, I still want to be outside. Like my mentor has her patio set here. So I'm like, okay, I realize because I'm dealing with a sinus infection from being inside too much under that air conditioning all day. So I have to come outside and get sun breaks. How people have smoke breaks. I need to sit out, and I'm so blessed. I don't work in an office and I have to work in an Arctic chill because I wouldn't survive. I would just like if I have to work and wear winter clothes in the summertime because the air conditioning is compensating for how hot it is out, I would not last. Not at all. Okay, so it's 9:37. Do we have any Stacy, how's your podcast going?
Going pretty good. I just taped another one yesterday that I'm going to drop tomorrow morning. I usually drop about 9 o'clock, but I'm going to start dropping at 6 in the morning. But yeah, it's going pretty good.
Okay.
I got 41 subscribers, which I looked last night.
Oh, wow.
Last I knew I had 20 something.
Nice.
Hey,
That's a big accomplishment. The double.
Only a couple of weeks. I'm like, okay, I'll take more.
Well, I haven't seen it so that I can as well, post it. Why have I not seen it if it's out there?
It's called Mindful Living with Nurse Stacy.
Mindful Living with Nurse Stacy. It's on YouTube or what?
Mindful Living. Yeah, it's on YouTube.
Okay.
And I don't know the reason why you may not have seen it. I heard that the algorithm has changed. I don't know if it's changed or if it's always been that way, but I was told that what you look at most, and we realize that what we look at most or what we put our attention on most, that's what they're going to show us.
That's true. That's true.
But it depends on what you're out there searching for, whether my feed is going to come across you or not. So, yeah.
So as like, okay, but if you sign up, then you would automatically get a
Yeah, you know what?
Notification.
If you subscribe, yeah. But I've noticed lately when I subscribe to channels that I'm interested in, they used to have a bell you can click. And I don't know if that bell comes up after you have so many subscribers or what, but I noticed that there isn't a bell on mine for people to click. So I need to find out why. Because if they're subscribing and they're not getting notifications when I drop another video, then they won't know it. So I don't know.
Okay, I'm gonna go to your website and subscribe so that
Let me know if you can let me know if there's a bell there for you to click for notifications.
Yeah, cool. That's cool, yeah.
Okay, it is.
Nice.
Yep, Mindful Living with Stacy.
With Nurse Stacy.
A white jacket, and it says subscribe.
Is there something next to it that says?
I'm gonna send it to you.
No, I can grab it. I'm just saying from my
It says subscribe.
Yeah, you can subscribe, but I'm wondering if there's a bell you can hit to be notified when
Okay,
I
I'm
pop
gonna put subscribe and I'll find out.
up. Okay.
It's a bell there, yes.
It is? Click the bell.
Yes, I did. Yeah.
Put
Yeah.
it.
Yes.
Click that doggone bell.
Ring the bell, huh? Ring my bell.
Tomorrow morning you'll get notification of my next one I drop.
Okay.
Mhm.
Can you tell us more, Queen of Duty, about Hug Detroit? Hug Detroit is going on this year.
Yeah. Really excited, really. We're gonna be inside and outside. As far as the bands are concerned, well, you know what? We'll just see what happens. There's a neighbor that doesn't want, is bothered by the outdoor music because they have a park right across from them. And she's complained so many times that they're scared to just, one more, even though they are in their rights. And she lives around the corner. She doesn't live on the block. Um, but I'm going to believe that she's going to give us grace for that day. It's a special day, not just a regular weekend, because it's Hug Detroit, which is a community. Anyway, so we got competitions and family activities. Mama Evelyn will be there with the art. We're gonna do a lot of stuff over in that area. Um, my Life on Earth will be performing. We will shut it down that night, and there's the after party that is always there every Sunday. Oh, what else? What else? What else? Vendors and games, and we're just gonna have a really, really, really good time.
I wish I could come.
Mm-hmm.
Is it the
You
24th?
busy?
Another day.
Hmm?
What's the date? The date?
It is Sunday, the 24th.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I signed up for the Landmark Advanced course.
Oh, did you? Okay.
Yeah.
How's that going for you? How's that going for you in life?
Well,
The practice of
I'm
life.
learning how not to run rackets.
Yeah, that's one of the first things.
Yeah. So my homework this week is to talk to three people about how I can explore the possibility of recognizing my rackets and making sure that I don't run the rackets when I notice them.
Yeah, because it sure enough makes you say when you do it, you like, you need to shut up.
Right.
Yeah.
You're running a racket.
Right.
I volunteer to be one of those people because I it was so long ago that I took that weekend form. I know.
Yeah,
I'm
but
looking forward to I'm ready to learn
Evelyn,
what I need to get over because like this week is gonna be very trying for me because me watching my mom go through her transition phase and just not knowing how that's gonna pan out for the week and next week, well this week
yeah,
specifically,
Okay.
and just hoping that I can be present,
yeah,
in the forum. Um yeah, so I definitely need y'all prayers this week for sure.
yeah, yeah. How is mom doing?
She's transitioning.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Now, is she with what's the group that?
Hospice.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's hospice, but hospice at home.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah, but she's going to be going to Optalis Wednesday, for my brother to get some respite. And she'll be there for 5 days. And I was telling my brother yesterday, I said, I hope she doesn't go while she's there. I don't know. I just got this feeling that she will. But
Is she from Dallas?
no, Optalis is a nursing home called
Oh,
Op.
okay. Yeah. Gotcha. Hmm.
No. So yeah, she'll be there for 5 days.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to be there. The reason why I'm like antsy about it because when she goes there for him to get respite, I like to be there as well. And by me having this advanced course going on this week. It's like challenging. And then I'm supposed to go to on a cruise next month. So I had to have those deep conversations with my brother about what if, what if, what if, and if so, this is what we're going to do,
Yes, yes.
kind of thing. So, yep,
Yeah. Yeah, that's a rough time right there.
it is a rough time. I
That's
had my
a rough
tears this
time.
morning.
Yeah,
One thing about my mom is she prepared us for this,
yeah. Mm-hmm.
and I appreciate her that for that because long, long, long ago, she just everything is in order, really. She has
Mm-hmm.
the opening, the closing, she has the casket. She has the lot paid for. Everything is all paid for. There's
Yeah.
nothing for us to pay for.
That's a blessing.
Yeah.
Yes, 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 yes.
Now, these I don't know how detailed she is, but there's a woman on TikTok. This woman has her. Oh, I don't think there's anything wrong with her. She's just got everything planned, like your mother. Everything is down to her obituary.
Yeah, she
Down.
didn't do the
Wrote it up
obituary, and
herself.
that's what
This woman wrote her own obituary, designed the obituary. She said she visited it maybe every month and a half or so. If anything needs to be changed, like she is not leaving anything to her fammy to do. And I thought that was so. She had the
Nice.
picture that she wanted on the front. I was like, wow,
Yeah.
talk about being planned down to the detail.
yeah.
Okay. And like she's got the same, I think she's been working on it for the last 20 years. She's like, I don't know when
Wow.
I'm gonna go, but when I go, everything
It's
is
already
taken care
taken.
of.
Oh,
Yeah,
nice.
my mom did hers like over 40 years ago.
Yeah.
Okay.
Her wills a certain time when we were teenagers, her will was in my children's name. I'm like, what in the world? You're giving your money to kids. And as we got older and we got adults, she's like, oh no way, I'm not giving it to them kids. And then she changed it and put it back to us. So she's done things back and forth and back and forth to represent what she was feeling at that particular time. So
Yeah. How old is mom now? How old is she?
she's 81.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yep, 81.
Right.
Yeah.
I think I was thinking the other day about leaving Earth, not thinking about I want to leave Earth. I was just thinking that the older that you get,
Hmm.
you're closer to
Hmm.
leaving.
Yeah. Yeah. Every
Every
minute.
day that you're here, you're closer to leaving,
Yeah.
to going and visit somewhere else, or
Hmm.
whatever that thing is, right?
Hmm.
And it's
Yeah.
like it's just so cool. It's like I know that I'm not saying wanna. I know I'm going to live in Africa. I know it, right? I
Okay.
know it. I'm planning for that. So like your mom and our mom, my mom, they know okay, let me just start. And that silent conversation has to
Hmm.
be phenomenal
Yeah.
when you're really becoming at peace with yourself.
Hmm. Yeah.
You just looking at all that kind of stuff. But I was just saying that now my understanding of life and death is, where when Christ says there's no sting, death
Yeah.
has no sting. You
Yeah. It
know,
doesn't.
in our minds, when we first hear that, you're thinking sting.
Hmm.
It's so much more than that.
Hmm.
You see, um, just every day, like when we say I'm just blessed to be alive,
Hmm.
to be able to live it fully every moment, every day. I get to
And you
do,
should.
yeah,
You should.
make
You
it good
should.
better.
Hmm.
A lot of people think that it hurts to die. I mean, it takes more effort to breathe than it does to stop breathing. To literally, I've worked with hospice people
Wow.
before, and I worked on the floor long-term care, and I've actually watched people transition and die, and struggle for their breath. That every minute, like just
Yeah,
struggle, just struggle, struggle, struggle. But then
yeah,
when they go, and that's it, and there's no more breath,
yeah,
that's the best thing that could have ever happened.
yeah, yeah,
But
Because
you
then
just,
they're out of it, they're in the presence of God. To be absent from the body is to be present with God. And so the breath goes back to the one who gave it. And so, what better thing is it than to go back to your creator? from whence you come.
Mm-hmm.
Because our bodies is just our bodies. This is where we live at, what we live inside of, but it's not us.
Right.
With spirits housed in a body.
Yes.
And like you just said, Queen, being at peace with yourself. At this stage, I'm 70, and I look at my life altogether in a way that's it's important how I live every day.
Yeah.
Never mind the past or the future or death or dying. It's living because some people start dying while they're still here because they get detached from the vibrancy. They get so consumed with their challenges. Their whole life they're tormented by just living. So when you realize the importance of having a catastrophic illness as a young person, but then to be diagnosed with one at 7, and at this stage, I don't focus on dying. I focus on living my best life every day. And doctors are doctors, but they're not God. I don't start living because of a catch. I start living even more. That's even a greater sense of urgency to live. You don't stop living because of a diagnosis. No, no, no. You live every day. Every day that you have is a blessing. So you live a spirit. You live your life to the best every day. And there's things going on. You still have to make sure your bills are paid, all that. But see, you just cherish life because you're still here. I get up in the morning. I feel good to get up and be able to move around and be functional and have the presence of people that I enjoy being with. So, no, this is the best time to live, not to die.
Right.
Why are you going to die right now? Why don't you just live your best every day?
Yeah, it was a story this one guy was talking about. He was living here in the United States and he got sick. It was diagnosed with cancer. And then he said, okay, they was only giving him like a year to live. So he decided to move back home.
Okay.
He lived in the blue zones. And when he moved back home, they went to where he moved to about 5 years later and asked him what was his secret. Why was he still here? And he couldn't say why he was still here. It was the blue zones, the way they ate and the way they lived their life and stuff like that. But he said, I guess I just forgot to die. You know?
Well, that's just it. That's just it. When you read stuff like Joe Dispenza, and he tells you the body has the natural ability to heal itself.
Right.
Being on medication for psych issues since I was 21, I retired. And I'm going back to the Detroit Medical Center where I had been before. And eventually, the doctor that I'm saying this for a reason. He was observed, we was on a Zoom meeting, and I wasn't aware of it, but it's watching me. And they were so impressed with me, and we started talking. He said, "Wow, you are phenomenal." And he said that in the next meeting that we had, said, it's time for you to come off medication. And usually people that's been on medication for a long time with psych, that's your lot. He's the one that initiated. So really, I haven't been on medication now. It'll be 2 years, September the 2nd. And when we talked about it, I said, why did you initiate? He said, well, the body has the natural ability to heal itself. The brain is an organ, and your body, whatever the disease is an organ too. And if then the brain, and if that can happen, it can happen with another organ. So the thing about it is that what we have to understand, if your body can make you sick, it can also make you well. Like you said, the guy, he got into a peaceful mode and he said, I forgot about being sick. I started living. What it is, you have to start living with a sense of urgency because your body and your mind is one entity. And there, the medical community is different than what it's shifted. You used to focus on herbal cures and a lot of natural stuff before, but it became so profit driven that the money for chronic disease, the focus is on what the disease management, not the resolution of it. Even though they build all these nice hospitals, all these institutions, the people are sicker now. So what you have to do, you have to get into a state of mind where you want to live. Because even the Bible said, what, the people gave up the ghost, then they died. You know,
Well,
so you have yeah.
No, exactly. I see exactly what you're saying because being in the caregiving field, you know, they send people with medication management. You're not sending people with things to actually overcome what it is that they're doing. And I think that's one of the reasons why I got out of it because before I got into caregiving, I got into holistic wellness and I actually like seeing people improve and do better, not just, manage and maintain. I have a client that I was taking care of, but I'm not because she's been in the hospital for 2 months. just got out the hospital, just went back into the hospital. But the biggest thing with her, I've been knowing you for almost 3-4 years. You haven't gotten out of bed. And I'm like, that is one of I'm not going to say it's simple because I've never been in that position where I couldn't get out of bed. But if it meant that my quality of life was going to be dependent upon me being able to get up and get up, well, you know what I'm saying? There's exercises you can do in bed. You know what I'm saying? Her muscles have gone into atrophy, and I don't know what's been going on. She's got kicked out of rehab. I'll just say it like that. She got kicked out of the rehab because she refused to do what they say to tell her to do.
But
And
to
I'm
stop
just,
living. What
she
it is
has.
that you see when I was diagnosed, I had a book in my hand, Catherine Ponder, Healing Secrets of the Ages. I sent it to you. Where the deal with is the power of the body mind connection. And when I had the book in my hand, the doctor told my diagnosis and he said, "Did you hear me?" I said, "I heard you." But see, catastrophic illness can trigger something in you that paralyze you. And if you look at the doctor like, "Oh, I'm going to die or I'll never get well," then your mind take you there. Depression is real, but so is God. So is God. But see, what did we do back in the day when we couldn't go to the doctor? What did we do back during slavery when we had to go out there in the fields and just pick up some berries or something, and then we got better? Okay, what it is, contemporary living has really compromised people in so many ways, especially in healthcare. This is my healthcare reform from the bureaucracy, but people have to be their best health care advocates. So when you start thinking about health and wellness and start being mindful of the way you eat, how you deal with stress and anxiety, which is a big factor when it comes to disrupting your body, you have to get into a different modality to do well. This is why we're here as our form, showing people the importance of taking charge of their life instead of being passive.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well said. Very well said.
Like I'm loving taking what my mama brought. She don't even know what she did when she did it. But I realized knowing how to cook for myself and knowing how to look at these herbs outside and inside. And I think last week before I left, my body was like, look, you need greens. I was like, okay, we gonna listen. And then my mentor actually asked me, she wouldn't let me leave until I showed her how I made my mom a pot of greens. Was while we was working the audit. I was like, I need to eat real food. Let me fix it right now, early in the day. And now I'm beginning to see, oh well, if I understand why the elders would sit there and cook supper at 10 o'clock in the morning, but not eat it till about 2 o'clock. Because you get busy, you get tired, and then it's like if you wait until the evening to try to fix something to eat, you tired, you lethargic, you all this other stuff, and then you just settle for anything. But I remember the elders, the neighbors on my street, on my block. When you walk into that house, it don't matter what time of day, it's gonna smell like something. Be like, why are they cooking? Now I get it. If I cook it earlier in the day, I ain't gotta worry about it. In the evening, and I'll have to go through all those factors. I was like, okay, and then those greens, the seasonings that I used, you know, that was pot liquor. My body was craving the pot liquor. It was craving, you know, everything that I put in there. And I was like, oh, okay, this is so getting back to listening to what my body wants and giving it to it.
Yeah. Go make some greens.
Actually, my one of my friends, I had to pick up paperwork for her dad for this audit. She gave me 2 bushels of mustard greens. I was like,
Oh,
Wow.
so
cooking
I'm
them.
gonna when
Where
I
you
get
at?
off the show, that's what I'm gonna put on the stove right now and make me
Oh,
some mustard greens. Huh?
I'm like, where you at? Where you cooking them? I
They
love
must
mustard.
have got them out their garden.
I don't
Oh
know where
man.
she got them. I know she gets a lot of food, extra food for her dad. She takes care of her dad. Her dad gets
Okay.
so much extra stuff that it's like they're good. And then she sits there and be like, well, who can I? So I just happen to be there picking up paper. You want some greens? Sure. I can put that in the pot. No problem. So I'm like, I think she had some potatoes too. And I was like, once again, my body wants real food. I saw this recipe for taco potatoes. So instead of using chips or the taco shells, anything like that, bake a potato.
Wow.
I was like, I never thought about that, but and baked potatoes. are actually better for the body than fried potatoes. My love of fries is over with. My body is like, we don't like none of them. It don't matter where they come from, who did it's just not, it's not into it no more. So I'm thinking I could do that with a sweet potato or a russet potato, and that might be my meal for the day right there. So I don't know what's, but those greens are going on because I know once I get off the show with you guys, I'm in audit mode because we got today's upload day, so much stuff that needs to be uploaded. So I'm like, let me get through this day, and then I can be back in the thrills of Hug Detroit and Elizabeth, because everywhere I go, you guys are with me.
Ashe. Well, my husband, we're going back to, just like with our music, going back to the original when we first met and stuff. He was really into holistic. His mom was totally 100% vegan, And since but anyway, what is this, 40 something years later? And
You looking
he
for
is today, I mean, he's initiating all this. He said, my body just can't take it. I take one bite of that stuff now, and it's like, there's no desire for it and all that stuff. Our body really wants to be healthy, period. And so he is initiating. He will go shopping before I will, So he said yesterday we were talking. He said, um we're going to go shopping. We're going to go food shopping. And we're going to incorporate a new, a new,
Lifestyle.
well, no, a new meal, a new dish every week. Something that we just haven't, done. But we used to, yeah, when we first met, and I can remember, I'm the one that really had to get up off of things, to get it removed, leave the pork alone, leave all the sugar, leave all the stuff that was in. But like I said, mom was 100%, that. So, but I'm excited because he's initiating this for us to eat better and have. I'm one of those, Stacy. Well, who was I talking about the soup and stuff and smelling that? Was that you, Danielle?
Yeah.
That's that's one of my desires is to have soup always on the stove when I get in, from wherever. And I know it's easy, crock pot, you put the stuff in there, that and cornbread.
Oh, that sounds amazing. Were you asking me a question? My husband was blending something on the Ninja, on the bullet.
No, I was asking, did you say something? But it was Danielle who had said it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But anyway, okay, we're at 10:02, and you know what to do.
This was a wonderful, wonderful conversation today. I'm glad for everyone to join us, who joined us today. Thank you, Calvin. I love your presence and your yeah, for you sharing your story.
Yeah.
I mean, Liz, bro, whether I want to be or not, we
And I
have to be a
love
team
Mama.
player. Had to
I
be a
love
team player.
love Mama Evelyn's bow bun. I love it. It's cute. It's
Yeah.
cute.
Yes.
And Stacey, I look forward to seeing your podcast drop tomorrow. And Queen Aduni, I look forward to seeing everybody at Hug Detroit. I will be there. I will be there.
Mm-hmm.
What time?
Um,
What time? What time is it over?
7. It's from 1 to 7.
We.
What?
yeah, you'll be in advanced
Where are you?
course. You ain't going nowhere.
Where are you? Where?
I
Oh,
got
right. Yeah, right. You're at the best place.
So let's go ahead and give ourselves a hug.
Mm.
Give the world a hug and sprinkle it with goodness and joy. And you can join us tomorrow with Deetra and Stacy with Health and Wellness. And we have our very own Madam Finance on Wednesday. We have Art on Thursday with Mama Evelyn, and Passion and Purpose with Lali and Queen Aduni on Friday. And I will love you guys, and I will see you guys next Monday.
Peace.
Thank you.
Peace out.
Peace out.